Hey buddy, how you doing? Just time for a quick update, buddy. We're gonna look at your store, and I've got some cool news for you as well. Some very cool updates to our Shopify launch program. Some new features that you get access to included with your current plan. So I'm going to show you all that now in just a second. Right. So first of all, let's look at your store. Let's dive in. So let's just look at your 30 days. So your last 30 days, basically you're on 619 net. So we've done just under 5K in gross products shipped. And that figure is 6% up on the previous 30 days. So we've still got growth there. We'll look at the longer term period in a sec, and we'll look at your short term 7 days in a moment. Hopefully you're enjoying the new mic, by the way. They've got a new microphone. So let's look at this. Obviously your conversion rate figures, ignore these completely because you had that traffic spike, and that's obviously throwing those off. So 619 cash collected. You're almost at break even with the store, buddy. Break even is basically like 750 a month. So you're pretty much almost there. You've almost got everything covered. Just need to keep pushing as you're doing. To sort of get you over that next sort of hurdle, get you over that edge, and hopefully get you to about £1,000 a month in sales. At which point you'll be making about £200 per month. There at £1,000, so kind of that's really where we want to try and aim for, and we are trying to aim to get you there, you know, by the new year essentially. So let's look at your 7 days. And so 7 days, so we've shipped 1.3K in product, which is down very slightly on the previous week. So yeah, pretty flat, normal through there. Your net sales up 3%. Yeah, so basically you've had a relatively flat week on the previous. In fairness, that's actually pretty good because last week was voucher week, where we issued the new vouchers for the month. And you've had a week where you've basically sort of equaled that. So that's pretty good, actually. In fact, I'm quite happy with that. This is your actual conversion rate because this hasn't got skewed traffic. This is 9.33% conversion rate, mate. Is yeah, that's pretty awesome, right? You generally don't see that. That's really strong. So let's look at your 90-day figure. Oh, first of all, let's have a look at your how many people we got to your brand rep page. So we basically, so 17 people, so slightly down, new people coming on board, people visiting the page. So yeah, 17. I'll have a look at your collabs connections in just a sec. I just want to have a look at your 90-day figure. And you can see there all of your traffic coming from basically Instagram and Facebook, which is pretty much where we want it to come from. I'm assuming you're not doing anything on TikTok. By the looks of this, looks like we haven't really got any traffic coming from TikTok at all. If you did want to start posting on TikTok, you could definitely use your brand rep content to do that. And then you can try and grow like horizontally across multiple platforms. Another platform you can post your content on from your brand reps is Pinterest as well. That's usually another good place to get traffic from is Pinterest. So ideally what you want to do with the brand rep content is use it to grow horizontally across multiple platforms, because even though you've got like the majority content being made for you on Instagram, there's no reason why you can't then reshare that content across multiple platforms. It's just more work essentially, but you can then grow simultaneously across multiple platforms, which is just another way to get organic traffic come from different sources. All right, but as you can see at the moment, Instagram and Facebook are pretty much bringing all the traffic in right now, which is what we expect to see. Pretty much everyone starts with Instagram. So yeah, 90 days. So your 90 days is obviously way up on the previous 90 days to kind of showing that you've had quite a lot of growth over the last 90 days. You know, almost in net sales, almost 400% growth on the previous 90 days. So you've definitely been pushing hard through that period. Yeah, so that's all looking pretty cool. Pretty much keep doing what you're doing. Let's look at your Instagram. Obviously the content that you get now, you're getting a lot of brand rep content, and you can see some of this stuff has got, I mean, that's got 730 likes, which is pretty super in fairness. You can see the stuff gets likes and comments as well. I can see it's just mainly brand rep content now. So you're getting to the point where you've got so many individuals in your brand rep program now, is that you're pretty much at the point where you don't really need to post sort of static content, because you're just getting reels created for you left, right and center by your brand reps, which is awesome, which is what you want to see, because this sort of content gets way more engagement and likes than stuff like this, right? Where it's just basically static images. But in terms of your followers, I have been keeping an eye on this. You are growing about 100 followers per week at the moment. You are just hit 1,700 followers. I think when I did a last update about 3 weeks ago, I think you're on 1,400 followers. So yeah, you've gained 300 followers in 3 weeks. Considering that's organic, that is really, really strong growth, in fairness. Like I said, just imagine where you're going to be in 12 months from now. And that's not even considering like compound growth. So yeah, so your Instagram you're doing everything perfect here. All the highlights is really cool. The content that you're getting from your brand reps is, yeah, pretty amazing content, in fairness. All this stuff, yeah, there's no way you could create content like this yourself, right? So that really sort of shows the benefit of what you're able to do with a brand ambassador program, with the way that we set it up. So that's looking really, really cool, buddy. And your store's looking really strong. So pretty much just keep doing what you're doing. Let's just have a look at your collabs recruiting. I just want to have a quick look at let's look at connections first. So you can see we've had a number of new people come in on the 1st. So basically this would have been probably when we sent out emails around the 1st, when the new vouchers went out. And then you've got, so you're still getting obviously new connections. Also, I wouldn't say every day, but definitely you're getting regular new people into your brand rep program. So it means your brand rep program is effectively growing. And let's just have a look at recruiting. Okay, so you've been sending the so in September looks like you were sending invites, but obviously you haven't sent any invites in October. Like I said, this is optional. You can just stick with the if you're finding that the DMs reach out on Instagram is doing better for you, then yeah, by all means just stick with that, right? If you think that you're getting better results from that, stick with that. Like I said, you're getting good growth on Instagram, your store's growing, your figures are up. Just keep doing what you're doing. There's not really much more that I need to really say or tell you to do, other than just keep doing what you're doing, buddy, all right? Because obviously what you're doing is working. So I'll pretty much leave that to you. Now, right, so some really cool stuff I'm going to show you now is a few things. So over in your account here on the website, this is not your account, this is just a demo account, but I just want to show you. Last time when you logged in, you probably saw like an onboarding screen. I've fixed that for you, so you should now see everything here. So we've done a lot of work to this account stuff, and we've integrated basically everything into our website now, but this stuff used to be separate. So obviously this is the new account dashboard, and you should, obviously see you'll see your figures when you log in and stuff like that. You can view your orders and things like that. But something I want to share with you is some changes that we've actually made to our Shopify launch program, which you're currently on. I'm going to tell you what those changes are now. So we've effectively repositioned it as an entire franchise of our Shopify business. I'll explain exactly what that means. So with the Shopify launch program that you are on, we now give you access to our creator program. You get access to our FBA profit share program, and you get access to our reseller license as well. So if you go inside your account, you'll see that you have all of these badges here, right? So this means that you've got access to all this stuff. So what this means, for example, I'll just show you, is inside your account, you've got access to our creator program, which is the Sell Your Art program here. So if you click on that, essentially what this program allows you to do, okay, you don't have to use this stuff, but it's available to you. This allows you to upload your own artwork files and your own mock-up images. You can effectively create your own products, right? So, and you can add those products to our catalog. They'll go out to all of the stores that we manage, including marketplace stores as well. So all of our resellers will get access to them. And what we do is we effectively pay you a commission on the sales. So you get a 15% commission on the sales if you want to make use of that program. This program itself is $29. Is it $29? Yeah, £29 per month. You get that included in your current plan, just so you know. And yeah, it allows you effectively to create basically art designs. You can create your wall prints, add them, and you basically submit them. If they're approved, they'll get added to our catalog, and then if those sell, then we basically pay you a 15% commission on those sales, right? So, and obviously those designs would get automatically added to your store as well because you've got live catalog sync. So you get access to our creator program, which is the Sell Your Art. You also get access to our FBA profit share program. Now, I don't know whether you know anything about this, but if you do want to learn more about FBA profit share, you can go to this page on the website. There is a video here which explains exactly how it works. But essentially, how it works, it's a very easy way for you to just make extra passive income. Now, obviously, I understand you're building your Shopify store and that's your focus. But if you do want to delve into this passive FBA thing, you absolutely can. You've got full access to it. And essentially how it works is you buy, so we have inventory, we have a very large catalog, as you know, and our FBA profit share program, what this allows people to do is it allows them to buy stock from us, which we produce, and then we ship it and send it to Amazon, and then Amazon take care of it. So it sits in the Amazon fulfillment centers. When the orders come in on Amazon, Amazon obviously, pick the order, ship it direct to the customer. And what we essentially do is we share the profits of those sales with you. And that is what we do through our FBA program. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more of that, you can just go and check this page out and watch this video as well. But essentially inside the account, you've got an FBA inventory screen here, which is where you can effectively manage all your FBA inventory. Obviously this is a demo account, so I've got nothing in here to show you. Then you've got the marketplace as well, whereas these are existing enrollments that you can. So basically what this is if I pull these products up on Amazon, this is an actual real product on Amazon right now, as you can see. So if I scroll up, you can see this is on Amazon. You can see it's dispatches from Amazon, which means it's fulfilled by Amazon. So essentially, what people are doing with this program is they are investing in this product. So they're investing in the stock, which we produce, we send it to Amazon. Then every time it sells, we pay them a payout of $3.98, and they buy the stock for $3.38 per unit. So basically on this particular item, they make a 60p per unit passive income, and it's completely hands off without any work whatsoever. So you can see the current inventory that is being held here is 30 units. So essentially what this marketplace screen is it allows people to essentially claim SKUs from each other. So the marketplace gives you recommendations on products for you to sort of like invest in. So if you wanted to deposit, say like £110 into this program, which you can do, at the top, there's a top up button up here, add credit. So you can deposit funds to a credit balance. And then what you can do is you can actually claim these SKUs, okay, here for yourself, right? And they'll be added to your account. So then you'll start benefiting from these sales instead. But another thing that you can do with this program as well, so these are products which are already enrolled in the FBA program, okay? But another thing you can do as well is if you go to our catalog and you go to the FBA catalog and price list, obviously your default tab is probably, you can set your default. But if you go here and say, for example, I'll just pull up some prints or something, right? So you can view our full catalog on the website. So if I just pull this print up here, you'll see these options, dropshipping and passive FBA, okay? Now, if you click passive FBA, you can add to order. You can actually enroll this product and any other product that is available for FBA enrollment into our FBA program. The reason why we have this FBA program is because we've got thousands and thousands of products, and we've only got a fraction of those items enrolled in FBA. Now, there's a benefit to getting stuff enrolled in FBA. It means we haven't got to deal with the orders ourselves because Amazon deal with it. And it would be essentially, it would be too expensive for us to create all of this stock ourselves and ship it to Amazon. So about 2 years ago, we built this FBA program, and it allows other people to come on board, deposit funds, enroll products into FBA, and help us expand our Amazon FBA range. And then in return, we essentially just pay a share of the profits. So it's a super cool program. It is just purely passive income. And I just wanted to let you know that you have got full access to it if you want to go and check that out. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, by the way, just reach out to me inside of Slack if you're not sure how to make use of that, or if you need any help or advice. Now, moving on, you've also got access to our full license. Okay, so we've recently released what we call a reseller license that we actually sell for, it's $2,000 a year. What it actually gives you, you get access to this for free as part of your Shopify Launch Accelerator program. So you've got access to this stuff right now. So if you go to the digital library screen, this is what you get with our digital and physical reseller license. I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with this. You get access to every single one of our designs, right? This is the actual artwork file that you get access to. Okay, you can see every single piece of artwork, and we add to this pretty much every single week. Okay, you can see here in this artwork file, and you can open them up, you can download them, okay, and you can print them directly from here as well. The purpose of this, okay, there's a couple of reasons why we give you access to this stuff. And let me come back to the Shopify Launch Accelerator and how we've now reframed it as an entire franchise. Because what we're essentially allowing you to do is we give you unlimited access to the digital library, which gives you a digital and physical reseller license with unrestricted resale rights so that you can resell this stuff yourself, right? So effectively what we're now doing, and this is all included with what you're already paying, by the way, is you can set up, completely optional if you want, your own from home business, and you can start printing and actually shipping this stuff yourself. And then your in terms of costs will just be your effective own costs. But it also allows you to use our artwork on other types of products as well, like such as products that we don't sell. So if, for example, like you wanted to create, t-shirts or hoodies using our artwork, you absolutely can, or different type of products that we don't sell, then you could absolutely start doing that. This is why we give you access to the artwork, so you can go and create those products. Now, I'm going to give you an example of something you can do with this stuff. So say, for example, I wanted to turn this product. Now that's probably a bad example, I think, because we've already got that as a mug. So for example, say I wanted to turn, let me see. So yeah, let's just take this, for example. I survived another Teams meeting, right? So we've got this on the website as a print. Okay, so if I just show you, if I pull up your website, I type in I survived. So yeah, you can see we sell this as a print, but we only sell it as a print, right? Now this is where you can start getting a bit creative. You know, this is obviously going to take time. It is optional. You don't have to do any of this stuff. But if you want to start really building now on top of what we've built already for you, this is how you can do it, okay? So you're going to want to watch this section now. So for example, if I take this, where was I? Here. If I take this and I download it, okay, because you get access to the PDF files. So I'm just going to save that there. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to convert that converter, which you can just find in Google. So I like this one, this I love PDF. You can use, there's tons of them, right? Just click on that. I'm going to select my PDF file. Okay. And I'm just going to convert it like so. And then I'm going to download the image. Okay. So you can see it very quickly. And then I'm going to come over to place it. Okay. Now, I'm not affiliated with these. We do use them. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up a mug. Okay, they've got free mug mockups on here, so free mug mockups. You can pay for this to get access to more mockup designs, but they have tons of free ones as well. So, for example, if I wanted to just use this mockup here, so I can click edit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to create a new product. Okay, so this is an example I was showing someone else. So I'll remove that, and I'm pretty sure you can see exactly what I'm now going to do. Okay, so I'm going to add that to that. Okay, and you can see it's got this thing on it, made with Placeit thing. Okay, but obviously we don't need to worry about that. If you pay for the premium version of Placeit, you basically, it removes that made with Placeit, but you can actually, I think it's quite clever. I can show you a way you can actually get rid of that on the free version. I'm not sure if I should show you this, but basically what you can do is you can create your own products. Right now, what it means is that you could now go to your store. Okay, give an example. Go to products, and you can add products that are not in our catalog, but we can make for you, right? So for example, if I just type in mug, okay, and actually pull up one of the mugs. So say for example, I'll just pull up this Christmas calories doesn't count mug. The reason why I'm pulling this up is because what you want to do is you actually want to duplicate, because of everything set, you actually want to duplicate the product, right? So just duplicate it like so. But what you don't want to copy, you don't want to copy media, you don't want to copy SKUs. You do want to copy the inventory quantities because everything is unlimited, it's like set on 999 anyway. You don't want to copy translations, okay? And you do want to set it as draft first, right? So I'm going to show you now. So say for example, we've got this mug here. So it's I survived another Teams meeting. So what I would do is on your store, got too many tabs open. I'd be like, I survived another Teams meeting. Or you can just use, or you can just use, for example, ChatGPT to create your titles like we do. You can duplicate this product now, and then you could effectively, I'll delete this afterwards, okay, but it is a draft anyway, right? So then we can go back to Placeit, okay, we can free download, so you can see it wants me to log in to get that. I'm not currently logged in. Okay, yeah, no worries. And but what I'll basically do is I'll just get it in a cheeky way, like that. Basically, just screenshot it. Yeah, you can upload that, and then you can create multiple mockups if you want of your products. You create more product images, but essentially you can add new products to your catalog, right? And you don't need to mess around with the pricing or anything. Of, you know, the pricing gets copied because you're duplicating, and products will get automatically categorized. So you can obviously change the type. For example, you know, this was, you know, you can basically just type in mug and you can see various types, but obviously we haven't got a type for this type of mug. So you could create a new type. You don't have to worry about categorization. So the categorization, your shop is already categorized, so it will automatically categorize this for you. So that is how you can do this with any type of product that you have in your store, but it gets a little bit better than that. So for example, I want to just delete this product a minute because I don't want to add this. But that just gives you an idea of what you can do with this new digital license, which gives you access to all of our artwork. Now, you can do this both with our artwork and you can create your own artwork. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. I'm actually going to show you exactly how we do that. So, for example, that's just something you can do. Now, something else you can do with this stuff is you can, for example, I did say like you could create t-shirts, right? So if you wanted to start adding t-shirts, right? T-shirts for men, t-shirts for women, whatever. So you could create t-shirts. Now you could use something like any dropshipping t-shirt supplier like Printful, I think, or I don't know. I don't really use them myself, but it just gives you an idea of how you would be able to expand either now or in the future your range of products that you have in your store to tons of other different types of products. And you can have consistency across the type of products that you offer, because you would be offering the prints, you'd be offering the mugs, you know, you'd be offering t-shirts, you could make stickers, and all the stuff that we can supply for you, we can. And stuff like t-shirts where we don't supply, or even different types of mugs that we don't supply, that you could get from other print-on-demand companies. You essentially can resell our designs there. We also give you a digital license to resell, so you can just resell the artwork itself. So say, for example, you could set up now an Etsy shop and just sell digital prints, and you can sell all of our artwork on Etsy using this reseller license. You've got access to the PDF files, so you can upload the PDF on the Etsy listing, and then it's automatic delivery. Okay, so just give you some ideas of what you can do with this digital library. Now, what else you can do here, which I'm going to show you as part of this program now, where I've just shown you how to create new products on your website. So you would take, for example, you want to create a new mug, take a mug, duplicate it, change it that way, and just add new products to your website. Okay, so this is going to allow you to start to diversify your store and you know, sort of create new products which are unique to your store only, right? So you can understand how you can sort of differentiate, you know, away from the selling the same products as everyone else, essentially. Now, like I said, you can do this now or in the future, but this is the kind of, I'm showing you stuff now because this is where you kind of want to take things in the future, right? This is what we've now enabled with this program. So I want to introduce you something to, again, this is not paid. I'm not getting any commissions or anything for telling you this. So I want to introduce you to Sora, okay? Now, Sora is ChatGPT's image creation model. You might be familiar with it, you might be not. But essentially, if you pay for ChatGPT Plus, which is like $20 a month, it's like 15 quid, you can create basically unlimited artwork, right? Where you can basically just create your own designs. Now, I'm showing you our Sora. Now, Kaylee does most of the design work, pretty much all of it exclusively. But I just want to show you what we're able to create with Sora. Why is that not loading? Let me refresh. Right, okay, so yeah, so you can see all this stuff we're creating with Sora with basically just text prompts, right? So you can create, if I scroll right the way down, you'll probably be able to see some stuff, some actual stuff that you'll see in our catalog, and tons of stuff that is not in our catalog, because obviously, you know, Kaylee doesn't use everything she creates. She only basically uses the best stuff. But all this stuff is created inside of Sora, essentially. Okay, so if you wanted to start creating your own designs, I highly recommend getting Sora. You know, you can use basic text prompts like these. Create a Christmas theme poster of a Santa's hat on a Christmas box, A4 size print, realistic watercolor, hand painted finish, plain background, right? Very simple prompts, very easy to use Sora. But essentially you would create the artwork here, okay? But then what you need to do is you need to turn it into a mock-up. Now, you can get free mock-ups on Wallprint free on Placeit, okay? We don't actually use Placeit for our mock-ups. We used to, but we find them a bit boring. What we actually use, because you can just basically just download that mock-up there, and you can then just basically add it and do the same thing, right? We actually use Sora to create our mock-ups, and if I scroll right the way down, I might be able to find one. So let me scroll right the way down. Oh, actually, I think it might be in favorites. Yeah. So you can actually get Sora. So create me a mock-up 3x A4 size frame. You can get it to create the mock-up image for you, and then you can put your design in the mock-up. So if I go to Winster Creations, for example, you can see this autumn range here has got basically all the same mock-up design. And then if we go to like, if we go to our Christmas range, Where's Christmas? It's going to be under seasonal. If you go to like our Christmas prints range, you can see these share the same mockup. So what Kaylee essentially does is for like when she creates like a range of products, she'll create a mockup in Sora, and then she will create the designs that she wants for that range, like whether it's a Christmas range or autumn range or whatever. She'll create it all in Sora, and then she'll put the designs inside of here. Now she doesn't use Photoshop or anything to do that with. We actually use BeFunky, okay? Like here, and I've pulled up this example already. So what we actually do is we use BeFunky to put the designs in. So say for example, I created something like, go to my media a minute, scroll down to something like this, and say I downloaded that. I can put this into here, and I can put that in there in the frame, okay? Like that, and I can then do the same here and do the same here, or if this was a single one, you can do it very quickly, and then you can just save this as your product image, and then you can just very quickly, you know, change these out like this, right? Okay, so super simple to do stuff like this. We use BeFunky, it's called. Again, I'm not affiliated, I just want to share this stuff with you to show you exactly the process that we do it, so that you can go and do stuff like this yourself. So you can really expand on what we've built for you. So, buddy, if you need any help getting, you know, into any of this stuff now to basically sort of, you know, drive yourself forward by creating your own unique designs, which is basically like the next phase now. So the next phase of what you're really doing is basically expanding your catalog on your store with unique products. So products which are completely unique to you. Now, obviously you've got live catalog sync, which means that any new products that we add are automatically added both to your store. You get automatic access to any new products. You get access to the artwork instantly. It gets added here. As soon as we add new artwork, you get access to that as well. So you can create unique products from our existing artwork, or you can basically, like I said, you can just print this stuff at home. You buy yourself a printer. You could buy yourself a mug press, potentially. You could buy yourself a t-shirt press. You create your own t-shirts. You can open up on Etsy, eBay. You could even do Amazon. You could sell across any platform you want. You could sell both online, offline. Basically, you've got full access to all this stuff for the current price that you already pay, which is £395 per month, right? So we now give you access to all this stuff, all included for free as part of our Shopify launcher plan. Just want to tell you all about this stuff, just so that you knew about it, so you know how to make use of it. And if you have any questions, buddy, feel free to ask. You're more than welcome to. And by the way, our Shopify Launch Accelerator program is now available in an annual plan as well. And you can save yourself 750 quid a year if you want to sort of lock in at that price for 12 months, buddy. Okay, so that again is optional. You can just stay on the monthly plan, which is £395 a month. You get all the same benefits that you get now, which is all of this stuff here. But like I said, any questions, buddy? I'll upload this video. I probably won't allow me to upload this on Slack. I'll probably have to upload this to YouTube as a private video and send you the link once it goes up. So I just want to show you everything that you get there. Hopefully you know how to make use of this with what I've shown you. But like I said, if you don't have any ideas or you get stuck when you're messing around with some of this stuff, or if you need any help, then I'm here to provide all of that help inside of, you know, basically inside of the program anyway. All right, buddy. So hopefully that helps. I'll upload this now. I'll send this over on Slack. Hope you enjoyed this update. And yeah, hope you find some of that stuff useful, buddy. All right, then. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. And I'll provide another update in a couple of weeks.